Pirates and Chiefs race for two strikers, more embarrassing details on the Dylan Solomon's deal. This and more on episode 3 of the Daily Roundup. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pino, I am your host. Boo, boo, boo! And if you're new to this channel and you're wondering what is this guy about, well, this is Khosi Nation Fan TV and this is where the fans meet and talk about football. So please make sure to leave your comment respectfully always down on the comment section below. Like so that YouTube can spread this video to more people like you, and subscribe and be part of this community. Let's talk football. Let's go. So first of all, we will start with Khune. So there's obviously gonna be transfers and rumors all the time, and William Shongwe had said that Khune should go out and play on a loan. And his agent said Khune is a big brand. He understands his responsibility on and off the field as a leader. He will also play a major role in the dressing room and the club in general to guide the next generation of talent. It's easy and straightforward. Basically, uvala lento ukuthi sekuna mahemhem ukuthi Khune might be leaving Chiefs. No, he's not gonna leave Chiefs. Khune is a club legend, and I think he would want to keep the thing as a club legend to be, those rare players who play for one team, one-man team, until one team player, yes, whatever, until he retires. And Vele, I think after this, I already said, I think Uzuli backs to Hambile and Khune might also be in the goalkeeping department. It might not be like the senior, but he might be there because Vele Khune has started attending AMA classes. He's looking beyond just being a player and now focusing on what lies ahead. And I'm starting with Khune because yesterday I asked the question, who do you guys think will become Kaizer Chiefs captain next season? And I know Khune will remain the main man, but he might be benched a lot or benched throughout the season, and someone needs to step up and double up. And I saw that most of you thought Ukik and Dolly would fit the bill, which is great. And speaking of which, I have a question. A question for the day today is, do you think Chiefs has signed enough players? And if not, who else should they sign after signing all the players that we've signed? Speaking of players that we haven't signed that we wanted to sign, we go to Uletswalo. Now, in the Bagaletswalo, it's been clear since last season. Chiefs were supposed to sign him back then. We gave them the offer, a Mazda, a Rolls Royce. And that was before the season that he's just had, scoring 17 goals in 31 matches. That's a lot, and that means the price here has gone up even higher. So, Upupa Uletswalo seems to be a thing that is not so possible. We can end up signing him, and apparently Pirates are leading the race in lending his signature. And also the fact that Chiefs is having these complications or the beef with Royal AM, I don't think even if Chiefs would bring or would cough up some money and says for Nuksano Letswalo Uguti Royal AM ngavuma, given the fact that sine beef and basically bangafuna nje ukusilaya siyazi Poland sometimes the pride yasebenza. I made an example about Madrid and PSG ukuthi Madrid says they offered 180 million euros last season, but PSG refused just because so it's possible good these things might end up happening. So Pirates is leading that race to sign Uletswalo. And speaking of that deal ka Letswalo, if Pirates is leading the race ka Letswalo, then if they do sign him, then Chiefs might be in a pole position to sign another player esimbanga Pirates, and it's another striker from DRC, Odlalela, young Africans as Tanzania. Now, it's a good thing to just watch Ama videos about and preview them from Ama Video YouTube, but you see more Mdlali gaming. But from what I have seen, he's turning 24 kusasa. Igama lakhe by the Fiston Mayele. So what I've seen from him, he seems to fit the bill in terms of being the striker that I think Chiefs needs. Esizoba seboxing, esizoba intimidating abemkhulu and wait for finishing off chances at boxing. And because uDuprima idlala yena izoba more mobile, but yena the guy engikhuluma ngayo Fiston Mayele is more of a box player, ozofika kushayela amagoli 18. And you need that, you need variation in your team. If one striker of yours is mobile, then the other one must be a box striker, so that if the other one goes to collect the ball, if udlala 2 strikers up front, then the other one will always be waiting up front to smash in the goals. So it would be interesting, but this is what the CEO of the club has said, Young Africans. Uti, though the interest has not been expressed in writing or anything like that, the enquiries have been there, and I've been quite frank to say he's not available. He has a contract with us and we want to do well in the inter-club competition, talking about the CAF Champions League. And this is the sad part, Vele, because Young Africans, they are playing in the Champions League next season, and he joined Young Africans last season, and that means he still has 2 years in his contract, so it will take a lot of money to sign him. But if Chiefs does sign him, let's say Pirates signs Uletswalo, it would be a statement to say, no, because we want this player, and we ended up buying him. And the fact that CEO executive is confirming ukuthi Chiefs have made an inquiry means very intentional. We still want to sign a striker, and it's good to know we are going all out and we are wanting to sign. Enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like. And as I said, he really is a poacher, and we need a deadly striker such as him. Speaking of deadly things, the deal about Solomon's, more news have come out. Apparently, Sowetan says they have established Royal AM paid a certain amount to the Beds for Solomon's services before they agreed to sell him to Chiefs. Swallows chairperson David Mohoshwa refused to comment, saying, "We don't comment on such matters." Yeah, why would you comment on such matters? Like, who takes the money from the club about another player? It makes no sense to me. Why did Swallows do this? Because you can't take money about a player. What if the player doesn't want to go to the team? You understand? It's really, really weird. So Chiefs is in the clear value with regards to Solomon's, because Tina, we followed Yonkim Komo, everything, we did it right. But the problem was Uguti Royal Emir Kulmane Swallows directly and did not talk to the player or his agents. So then asingene Tina Lapo, asingene ngempela, and this thing is killing South African football. Uguti, these people who are supposed to be executives and doing a good job, they're actually bottling it. And because of people who bottle things like this, we end up having a situation like that we have with the Cape Town Spurs, Ngorashwin Doti. You see how I transitioned there? Seamless. Anyway, I'm trying to say Cape Town Spurs right now apparently might end up taking anything Chiefs that is offering for Doti. Why, you ask? Because the thing is, they're broke and they need the money, and if someone comes for Doti and offer 3 million, and apparently Chiefs is how to pay, and then they end up saying, oh no, we'll give you $1 million and $1 million next year or whatever, paying installments, they will take it because apparently they don't have money, they lost sponsors as well. So it's good news for us, but I feel sad because it feels like we're taking advantage of someone else's suffering. But I can also say we're helping them out of their suffering by taking a player off their hands. And taking players off their hands seems to be something that Chiefs likes to do. Ngoba sifuna ukwenza the same thing with Lamontville Golden Arrows ngoModi. Now there were talks ukuthi Amazulu wanted to sign uModi as well, but now since they've signed umfana omncane lo Ethan Brooks, now Chiefs is in the pole position of signing him, and the Arrows are open to selling him if and only if the right offer comes. Will Chiefs be able to do this? Namangazi, but it looks great if isn't kanje zenzeka, because we see with our team is intentional. Don't forget to answer the question of the day. Do you think Chiefs have signed enough players? If not, which player or how many more players should Chiefs sign? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. Join the family, spread the video to more people like you. And until next time, remember, Khosi, I'll pay no more.